खुश रहो बिटिया. I, Jeevan Dr. L. K. Sharma, Professor Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Today our topic is role of e-governance in Indian government. Electronic governance or e-governance is adopted by the countries across the world. In a fast-growing and demanding economy like India, e-governance has become essential. The rapid growth of digitalization has led to many governments across the globe to introduce and incorporate technology with governmental process. Electronic governance or e-governance can be defined as the use of information and communication technology by the government to provide and facilitate the government services. Exchange of information, communication transaction, and integration of various stand-alone systems and services. In other words, it is the use of technology to perform government activities and achieve the objectives of governance. Through e-governance, government services are made available to citizens and a business in a convenient, efficient, and transparent manner. Examples of e-governance including Digital India Initiative, National Portal of India, Prime Minister of India Portal, Aadhaar filling and payment of taxes online, digital land management system, common entrance test, etc. E-governance can take place in four major types of interaction. Government to government, where the information is exchanged within the government, that is either between the central government, state government or local government, or between the different branches of the same government. Government to citizen, G2C, where the citizens have a platform through which they can interact with the government and get access to the variety of public services offered by the government. Government to business, G2B, where the business are able to interact with the government seamlessly with respect to the services of the government offered to business. 4. Government to employees, G2E, where the interaction between the government and its employees occurs in an efficient and speedy manner. The objectives of the e-governance. The objectives of e-governance can be stated as follows: to support and simplify governance for government, citizen and business, to make government administration more transparent and accountable while addressing the society needs and expectation through the efficient public services and effective interaction between the people, business and government, to reduce the corruption in the government, to ensure a speedy administration of services and information, to reduce difficulties for business, provide immediate information and enable digital communication by e-business. While e-governance provides the advantages of convenience, efficiency and transparency, it also has a problem associated with it. They are as follows: lack of computer illiteracy. In India, it is still a developing country and a vast majority of the citizens lack computer literacy, which hinders the effectiveness of e-governance. Lack of accessibility to the interest or even the computer in some part of the country is a disadvantage to e-governance. The e-governance result in a loss of human interaction as the system becomes more mechanized, lesser interaction take place among the peoples. It gives rise to the risk of personal data theft and leakage. E-governance leads to a lax administration. The service provider can easily provide excuses for not providing services on the technical grounds, such as server is down or internet is not working extra. Governance in Indian context. E-governance in India is recently developed concept. The launch of the National Satellite-Based Computer Network (NIC-NET) in 1987 and the subsequent launch of District Information System of National Informatics Center DSNIC program to computerize all the district offices in the country, for which free hardware and software was offered to the state government, provided the requisite impetus for e-governance. E-governance thereafter developed with the growth of the technology. Today there are a large number of e-governance initiatives both at the union and the state levels. In 2006, the National E-Governance Plan (NEGP) was formulated by the Department of Electronics and Information Technology, the Department of Administrative Reforms and Public Grievances, that aims at making all the government services accessible to common man, ensure efficiency, transparency and reliability of such services affordable cost to realize the basic needs of the common man. NEGP has enabled many e-governance initiatives like Digital India was launched in 2015 to empower the country digitally. Its main components are developing a secure, stable digital infrastructure, delivering government services digitally, achieving universal digital literacy. Aadhaar is a unique identification number issued by UIDAI that serves as a proof of identity and address on the basis of biometric data. It is being used to provide many benefits to the member of the society. One can e-sign document using Aadhaar. MyGov.in is a national citizen engagement platform where the people can share ideas and be involved with the matter of policy and governance. So students, this is all about the e-governance in Indian government. Thank you.